So in this chapter, I am going to cover Module 1, Lessons 1.3. And this specific lessons will be a lot about internalize who you are and what are your strengths. And in this case, we are talking about the core competencies. So I want to share with you the workbook that you will be completing. So going down to get ready to do the homework or with your exercise. So here's the definition, what is core competencies. The most important advantage of having core competency is having a long-term competitive advantage. These competencies help in bridging the gap between performance and opportunity. Thus, it's helping a company in being a potential leader in the industry. Core competencies also help in development of core products and services. Before we go through the core competencies of yourself first, and then you will also get to document what is the core competencies of your business, collaborating with your other business partner as well. But here, as you notice, I actually put in here is I first want you to make a list of what do you hate doing. What do you believe in are those are your weakness. This is important to come up with the core competencies, is that it will telling you that that is an area that you are not the strongest, and you will also decide whether should I develop that skill set. So let's say that what you say, well, in the overall business or in this business that I'm starting, that you hate doing, for example, for myself. So let's talk about myself. The thing that I threat the most and I'm not really good at is planning and organizing some sort of event. As simple as organizing my kid's birthday, I would have a very hard time with it because I'm going to start internalize, okay, this is what I have to get, this is what I have to get. And at the end of the day, I got kind of overwhelming. So, I know that I'm not, that's what I'm hate doing. And that's not necessarily means that it's not something that I'm not good at, but it's important for us to pinpoint what you don't like to do. So in the next thing that we want to go over, then what are what are your strengths though? I mean, what in the general. So there is a Gallup testing website that you can use to try out your strength. Most of the time people know what their strength is, right? So it can be about you're good with math, or you're good with history, you're good with chemistry, you're good with art. And so I want you to think in terms of, make a list, a very, very long list of these core competencies, but then at the same time, you're gonna see how you can combine one of your core competencies with another core competencies to create a complete diverse person and unique that you bring into the business. So let's say, for example, you love drawing. So you're not completely an artist, but at the same time, you love to, whenever you hang out with friends, you also like to joke, and you have a good sense of humor. So because of you have a good sense of humor, and also that you love to draw, then and you also good with storytelling. So then, looking back into that, you say, you know what, I can combine this set of my different core competency that I have into become a artist who love to draw comic and is make people laugh or joke. So writing that brain story. So I want you to think in terms of that piece and not too stressed out about, I have to be the top at the top of that specific core competencies. But you can be, an average of a few things, and then you can combine your love and your passion into it to really blow it up into something that you can really use as your a mix of your competencies. And the next question that I have is, what are you good at? What do you love to do in every minute of your life? And again, it can be a combine of different things that you have. And when I put in that you love to do it every single minute of your life, which means also that if people are not paying you for it, will you be willing to do it? So this is where you can start making a list, and that at your job functions, making a list of what that you would don't mind just sitting there and all you're going to do is doing that specific task. So making a list of that, and with that then we can also go back and checking on the answers. So that is the conclusion for the core competencies. This is specifically for you, and then you can also, with your answers, you can also put it down for what you think your business as a whole, what core competencies is that your business is having. So we are completing the lesson 1.3, what are your core competencies, and I am looking forward to see your answers.